Hi, I'm with Darga.
And I'm Durga Pokala, and we're here today to talk to you about computer science, how it may affect your life, its problems, and some realistic solutions.
Computer science is exactly what it sounds like. It's a branch of science that deals with computation. Computer science is a massive field that encompasses millions of jobs from a wide array of careers. Right now is the peak of this profession, as with new technology comes new jobs. More and more new tech is being produced every year, causing this labor market to explode in size.
The problem, however, is that tech companies are having a difficult time finding employees. According to a PR newswire, there's a 200,000 employee shortage in cybersecurity, just one of the many careers in this field. This stems from two things going all the way back to the high school level. First of all, computer science is not even included in many school districts, meaning students don't gain much needed exposure until at least college. And secondly, students just aren't taking these courses when they're offered. This is exemplified by our own high school. According to a student survey that we conducted, 64.3% of students had not even taken a basic computer science class. What brought us to this issue is my personal interest in computer science as a career path. I recognized through my own research for college that there's a clear problem in this industry. When we first started this action research project, we began the research portion with a few questions. First of all, why do we even need computer science? And secondly, how much funding and how big is it now at the high school level? And what can we do to fix this issue? Using those basic questions, we encountered a few very helpful sources.
One of the more useful research reports we found was written by Mary Webb of King's College London in April of 2016. She addressed the new changes to curriculum in schools in the UK and US to include computer science in K-12 education. It helped us gain a better understanding of what computer science education looks like today, and it was a background for the rest of our secondary research. We then found the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics research on careers in computer science. This source showed us what a career in computer science looks like and how valuable the application of this knowledge truly is. This helped us legitimize the issue and give us a reason for people to care who normally wouldn't.
Now that we fully understood this problem, we wanted to look at some realistic solutions. An article written by Donna George of the Washington Post was tremendous for this. We had a few ideas on how to solve this issue, but this opened us up to a few new things as well. It had several examples of initiatives across the country, including multiple counties in the DC area partnering with Code.org to incorporate computer science education into every grade, the program TEALS, which stands for Technology, Education, and Literacy in Schools, which brings computer science professionals into schools that don't have qualified teachers.
The last solution in high schools it provided was Hour of Code, which is literally exactly what it sounds like. Essentially, schools can sign up to have an hour where students learn the basic principles of coding. It also gave us some solutions outside of high schools, including NYU Tandon's Computer Science Certificate Program for people with bachelor's degrees not in computer science that are now interested in it. This allows students with a different background to enter the field if they learn about it after college. It also makes it much easier to transition into this field.
After completing our secondary research, we wanted to cover the two biggest perspectives of computer science education, that of the districts and that of the students. To learn more about what it takes to implement new courses and how valuable they are to school districts, we met with their superintendent, Mark Rafe. This went very well, and his answers to our questions helped us construct our student survey. We made sure to have a lot of questions so that we could let the conversation flow, yet still get the information we needed. After a few questions, we focused on the rest of the really important ones, as well as any follow-up questions we had. The way we decided to learn more about the students' perspective was through a survey about their knowledge and interest in computer science. This didn't go as well, as really a few of our questions were useful at all. Anything short answer lacked detail, and people seemed to make a joke out of it. Multiple choice, however, was better, and it provided us with the essential numbers that we needed. So we asked a lot of good questions and a few not so good ones. Overall, the survey was a good learning experience and contributed to the understanding of our topic.
Now, let's address the form of these two problems. Although we are fortunate enough to have these classes, a lot of school districts are not. This is mostly because either the districts don't have the money to implement new programs, don't feel it is critical for the students' learning, or simply cannot find the teachers. Our superintendent Ray put it best when he said,
kids with those kind of skills aren't coming back to teach for $40,000.
Right.
They're going to get hired by Google for
much more.
$140,000.
Yeah. The truth is that implementing computer science courses in high school is expensive and difficult. This is why Making a specialized course like computer science mandatory is not a smart idea, even though these classes are still very important. In the same interview, Mr. Rafe explained that the goal of high school is to produce a well-rounded student rather than limiting students to one particular discipline.
I think, again, if that's what they're passionate about, and they know that, then do that focus. But I like the idea that we can create a learner with a robust resume.
Now, the latter of these two issues is mostly just a problem with awareness. According to the same student survey, 28.6% of students either didn't know at all or didn't really know what computer science was. Of the students that do know, they're likely unaware of the many various benefits that computer science offers.
Now, this would be a problem if computer science was a bad job. It isn't. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, software developers have a job outlook of 24%. Computer and information systems managers have an outlook of 12%, and information security analysts have an outlook of 28%. That means that over the next 10 years, some of the biggest subsections of computer science are growing at rates up to 4 times higher than the national average of 7%. Computer science contains many different high-paying careers too. Looking at the 3 aforementioned careers, we can see that the median salaries are $103,560, $139,220, and $95,510 respectively. A shortage of computer science means that there are severe consequences to the economy. And these all only require a bachelor's degree.
This is a very important problem that we're seeing right in front of us, so we decided to do something about it. In the time frame that we had, we could not address the lack of opportunities in other schools. Instead, we decided to focus on what we could do here at Liberty. Since the main problem is awareness, we really tried to get the word out about Liberty's computer science program. Liberty offers Intro to Computer Science and AP Computer Science, but very few students take these classes. For example, out of a student body of 2,100, there are only 19 students currently enrolled in AP Computer Science. We desperately needed to get more students involved. But how?
After a lot of brainstorming and meetings with the guidance counselors, we decided that the best course of action is to get parents more involved with their children's education, which will indirectly increase computer science enrollment. To do this, we made a presentation that highlights the many interesting electives that Liberty offers in very good detail. We then spoke with Mr. Carter about this, and he agreed to hold a sort of class fair for parents for the 2019-2020 school year. Although we would have liked it to happen for next year, the timing and length of this project just didn't overlap with scheduling.
In order to truly draw relevant conclusions, we needed to know and understand the effectiveness of these initiatives. Lack of computer science education in schools is a problem, but it's another problem if the actions we take are ineffective. Over the next decade, current high schoolers and college students are going to enter the workforce. Observing these students is key, as we will have an opportunity to see if introductory computer science programs really yielded more college graduates with a major in this discipline. We'll also have an opportunity then to see how much stronger the economy is due to these initiatives.
For our action, the goal is just to make students more educated about the classes they take. There are so many opportunities at schools like Liberty that many people are missing out and they don't even know it. This has been Luke and Durga on computer science education.
Thanks for your time, everybody.